Yeah,
the
no,
Stampeding
it's
Coda
such an
with the Outer
unpredictable combo
Peacekeeper.
because your opponent's thinking, he just used BGH. I'm in the clear. I'm good. I win.
Yeah, yeah,
Hooray!
I
Wow.
definitely think that was the position Kuro was in. I think he saw that BGH come down and he thought, you know what, I can get a big minion on the board here with Gromosh, and I don't have to worry about losing it. Especially
Yeah,
with being able to clear the board, and he was able to clear the board anyway because he had onto that combo. So
and it really helped him out. It just added a few more. I mean, it added one more number to the board.
yeah,
One more target to get hit by a rack. I mean, I don't think that's what he was thinking could happen, but
yeah.
it's
In the long
definitely
run, it definitely helped him out, and
yeah,
playing the
sure.
dude helped him out. Like I think that bleeding effect is what won him the game. He just had so many answers and so many options to play later in the game, and he actually semi fatigued a warrior, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, very,
Though I
very
think mid range
unusual to
paladin is
see.
one of the few decks that's capable of doing it.
Yeah, mid-range paladin definitely has a lot to it, and I think if that was secret paladin, it would have lost 10 turns earlier,
Yeah, I think there were a
or it
lot of
would have won
answers if it
20
was a
turns
secret
earlier.
paladin, but whole different game. We'll have to see what happens. So this time, Kuro's going to stick with his warrior, and he's not Axel is going to go back to this.
Wait, did
Wait,
he not win with mage?
no, he just won with paladin. He lost the first game to
Oh, he lost the first game with his mage.
yeah, he lost the first game to another paladin. So yeah, so
Oh,
he's going
yeah.
back to his mage.
Sorry, I just
Yeah,
thought so
throwing me off
highly of
there.
it that I thought he had won. So,
So
so we're seeing that cold light oracle, and the thing is to this deck is that it's got a shock factor, but there's not much of a shock factor going on anymore. He knows what's happening. He knows the deck it's up against, and he he plays warrior.
yeah, I think
Warrior's really strong too.
this game should go to Koro just because of the matchup. I
Oh, for
think,
sure.
and actually, wow, I don't even know if this is a good choice queuing into this with the mage because he knows that he knows that at least one Kazan Mystic is run by Koro, correct?
Yeah,
We had one
he
come down
already
last
knows.
turn, but not the second one. But I mean, he knows one's in there. He has to worry a little bit about, you know,
Well,
what that
he's
Kazan
gonna
Mystic's
have to
going to do
play
to
his
his
mage
duplicate.
eventually.
Hmm?
He's gonna have to play his mage eventually. Like he's gonna have to win with it at one
Yeah, but
point or
if I were him, I think I would have went with a hunter. It depends what his hunter was. We don't know if it's mid range or not. So I suppose that's you
yeah, we have
know,
no clue. For all we know, it could be super aggro hunter.
yeah. But this should be an interesting game. The only downside to He's Not Axel's deck is that I think it's really good at clearing a lot of small minions,
Definitely.
and I don't think it has enough answers to the big minions that are going to start coming out from Koro.
Yeah. Let's see. Alrighty. So, the Fiery War Axe comes out, but he's really just keeping it out for show, it seems. He's like, I have this War Axe. You want to play something? It's going down.
Yeah, he's I mean he's not worried about a Harrison Jones in this matchup, so he
No,
can sit on a War Axe and have it ready and save that mana for future use, which is definitely a smart play.
definitely. Yeah.
I'm
Oof.
not the biggest fan of it. I think sometimes it's better to hold on to your weapons. Well, yeah, especially when he drew into that Death because you don't know what's going to come out, and then if something comes out with 4 health, you're a little bit like, a little disappointed
Yeah.
that you don't have the proper weapon to deal with it. And there's the Kazan Mystic
Feels
going to
bad,
steal
man, for sure. Oof.
the ice
Brutal.
barrier.
It is just brutal. Like, hey,
More
I'm a warrior. I
armor.
can make armor. Hi, I'm a mage. I can't.
Yeah,
That's all there is to it now.
yeah. Wow,
Mage. Not meant to
that
make
was an
armor.
unfortunate grab.
Very unfortunate. Maybe he
Uh,
was trying to get duplicate. Imagine he got duplicate.
oh my
Duplicate the
god.
Kazan Mystic and just stole every secret. Been fantastic.
That would have been fantastic. I would have liked to have seen that.
But either way, that's 8 more armor to the only class that can actually like synergize with armor
Yeah.
viably.
And like I said, man, I don't think He's Not Axel's deck has enough answers to the big minions like this. I think this was a
Yeah.
really bad decision to queue his mage into this deck, knowing that Kuro might possibly stick with the warrior,
It's
because
just
I mean even
it's
the
so shitty.
Ysira has the potential of coming down turn 9 unanswered.
Exactly. It
And
just
what does
so
he care if it gets frozen or blizzarded? Like it just sits on
exactly.
the board and makes
Even the
cards.
rag. What happens if the rag gets frozen? Nothing.
Nothing. It still does 8
He's
damage a
gonna keep
turn.
ragging
Like
it up.
so, this is a
Yeah.
really tough spot for heisnotaxel. I think it was a really tough decision on what to play, but I think it would have been better to go with this hunter. I think he just stood a bit more of a chance. Like you said, he has to play it regardless at some point, but
Yeah.
uh,
I mean,
he's
the
gonna
only
have to try
thing
to
is
find a
what?
win
I
here.
mean, he's the war, and for him to win, I feel like this Mage v Warrior matchup is gonna have to happen one way or another. So
Yeah,
I think
that's
he's
very
not
true.
Axel might just be getting it out of the way, so he can almost fuel a comeback.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I guess he does have to get it out of the way, but man, this is a tough spot
Yeah.
for him to
So
be in.
maybe, just maybe, it was the better decision because you know the guy and like Kuro has already seen this deck. So when you really think about it, you're gonna have to play with both of them. You know he's seen this deck. You might as well bring out your like surprise deck last.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And if you win with it, like he knows what's coming. He knows
Yeah,
how to play against it.
and if he does win with it, it's a really strong set of momentum he's going to grab for the final game, or potentially the final game. But
Yeah.
he's taking every turn really slowly, and I don't even know how you answer a 5-5 on the board. He can ping the 4-1 easy, but
He's got almost nothing to do. It's really unfortunate. I mean,
yeah, I mean he can slow down the
he
shell
could
gaming
freeze
by
him.
throwing down the Sludge Belcher.
Yeah.
He's
Easy.
got too big of a hand to try fatiguing a warrior if he plays not Acolyte Oracle. He only helps out. Um, see what he does
He's just
here.
going for okay. So he leaves the sheep alive to possibly take out what might come next, but it gets taken out immediately. Um, this is just unfortunate for he is
Yeah,
not.
and Rag is gonna hit face, and Okoro's sitting at
Yeah,
39 health plus the 8 armor
basically
from the
GG.
secret.
He's even got a weapon in there, like, and some burst.
Deathlord doesn't do anything on this pickup.
Not at
It
all.
hits the board. It either does nothing on the board or it gets hit by Rag and plays a minion for Koro. Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll get rid of it before he wants Rag to hit it.
yeah, I would
Um,
assume so.
so he's going for the polymorph boar, and probably just gonna go for the freeze on them. I don't even know what else he can do besides that. You got to
Yeah,
think he still has to pierce through 39 health plus 8 more health.
yeah. This game is already looking dire for Axel.
I know I say this a little more frequently than I should, but this probably warrants a concede.
Seeing the Asira, I think that might be the thought going through his head. He has no way to answer Asira here. No way to answer it. Frostbolt does nothing for him. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, no, he flame
it
strikes
helps, but
keeps him from dying. But how is
yeah,
he gonna win?
yeah, exactly. He has no way to win this game right now.
And I didn't see an Antonidas or anything in this deck. I didn't see any real power players that can change the tide of the game in a moment.
So I think he's gonna Oracle and see what he draws into.
Yeah. See if he gets an ice block or something. I don't know. Might just be worth seeing if he would have gotten a better draw.
Polymorph not a bad pickup for the Ysira, but
Not at all, but he still pretty much loses.
yeah, I mean there's still 9 damage sitting on board. He's gonna have 2 mana left. He can Frostbolt, the 5/2, but
As long as a minion lives, he loses.
yeah, and he can't ping the 1/1, and there's a 4 attack weapon in the hand for Koro.
Yeah. It's just plus
That's
5 on anything.
yeah, that's game.
That's the game right there. So now Koro is up 2-1.
Yeah,
He's going to have to
Koro's gonna
play.
take it with his warrior.
Yeah. So he's won with Warrior. He's won with Paladin, right?
Yes, Paladin and warrior.
Okay.
And he's not Axel one with his Paladin last game, so we'll see what they decide to pick up in here.
Well, I mean, it's Druid versus either Hunter or Druid versus Weird Fatigue Mage.
No,
Um,
no, you continue.
I don't know. I feel like Mage, again, from what I was saying earlier with the shock factor, Mage might be the more strategic one to play. But I'm really hoping he plays Hunter. Something a little different, something a little more lively than
Yeah,
that
I'm
Mage.
hoping that he mixes it up and tries to see what he can do with a new class.
Yeah. Give the
Probably giving it some
fans
good
a
thought
sense
here.
of
They're
reach.
taking a couple minutes during this break. I don't know about you, but it's pouring near me. I know you live near me,
Yeah,
so
same here.
hopefully it's not
Great
affecting the
day to
audio
be
too much because
indoors.
it's pounding
Great
away
day
the
to
window.
be Tuesday night hyped on a Wednesday. Not a great to be out. Not a great day to be outside.
Definitely,
Here's
I like that.
so
It's
he
a good day
does
to be
pull out
Tuesday night
Hunter.
hyped on a Wednesday. So he does what we hoped he did. He switched to his hunter,
We still
and
can't tell if it's aggro or not.
yeah, we'll have to see what he aggros for. He mulligans for it here, and Kuro once again, as we uh,
Oh,
as
he
we
drops
stated.
everything. Oh, there it is, aggro.
Uh,
Yes,
I mean, is
fun to
so I guess
watch.
aggro can run snake trap, but hybrids run snake trap a decent amount too, so it could be
Good
hybrid.
point. Well, I feel like
Kuro playing the
almost
standard
all
druid deck.
aggros around this time are developing a tiny bit of hybrid um, characteristics.
That's a really good point. There are a
I
lot
feel
of
like I see almost entirely aggro, and then you just get a Lotheb in there to mess with
yeah.
the frame.
That's I mean that's the difficult part about hybrid hunter, isn't it though? That you don't really you expect one thing because you see a leopard come out, an abusive sergeant come out, a knife
Yeah,
juggler, and a snake trap, and an explosive trap, and then suddenly you get hit by a Lotheb or a Savannah Highmane, and you've used all your removal tools already.
yeah. What a
So
great play! The coin innervate shredder just hit him fast and hit him hard right away off the bat. I'm playing a shredder. What are you gonna do about it?
yeah, I almost think he played snake trap. What do you think about that? Because I'm not entirely sure that was the right play. And if he did play Snake Trap, I think he should have traded the Leper Gnome in to the Shredder so that Snake Trap couldn't go off and he could save his turn 3 to play Juggler and Leper Gnome and get the juggles.
Hmm. Well, that is a good point. Yeah,
So now
I
he's
feel like
sitting
he
in a
just wasn't
situation
even
where he
thinking about
has
it.
snakes to deal with a 4-2, but what does he do about what comes out? You know, he has to quick shot it and burn a quick shot. Like, or is he? I mean, this might be Face Hunter because
Yeah,
he is
like
smorking it up.
you're thinking too much. We really need to limit our vocabulary to about 5 words, like hit, face, aggro,
Let's see. I was like,
Leroy,
let's see how creative
and
you can be.
let's see. And what's a good fifth one? Charge. Okay, there we
Yeah,
go.
charge.
Oh
That's
no
a
no,
good one.
Huffer, Huffer. There we
Huffer,
go.
Huffer, always
So
Huffer.
face, aggro, Huffer, Leroy. Let's think of one more word.
Yeah,
How about chat inputs like one more word to add to the 5 word vocabulary
yeah.
of of those aggros?
Um, what do you personally do here? Well, once
What do
again, I
I
think he's a
do?
Face Hunter, so I think you just play the Animal Companion and hope it's like
It's so
a.
off curve.
But
Gasp.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's. What do you do on curve though?
Explosive trap is what he looks like he might be doing. I mean, let's think. Okay. So
I guess he can explosive and hero
from
power.
not knowing his hand, but assuming the worst, you're probably gonna assume he has a keeper. So I think you're just pumping out as much damage as you can,
Yeah,
because you're maybe hoping that you can animal companion, then you can quick shot, you can hit him with an explosive trap, your hero power, and finish off with a knife juggle and like summon one minion to hit face one, or some random little thing, or unleash knife juggle once he starts developing his board. You know,
yeah, that's true.
like he knows Druid has removal. He knows Druid has swipes. He has wraths. He has keepers, and so I think he's playing the game that does not need to be considered. He's just playing the face game.
Yeah, he definitely is. And Kuro, I think the smart move here is to hero power. You have to know
Yeah,
that's
your power to
that's
trigger it.
probably a
Very
explosive
likely
trap.
explosive trap. All right, good. I was gonna say if you played that BG8, oh,
Wow, he just armors up essentially.
well, okay,
Um,
that can work.
hmm. What do you do here? I
You gotta
think you
think.
play. Actually, I'm not sure. What do you do?
All right. So in these situations, what you really got to consider yourself is what does my enemy want to see? Like, what do they want to see? They want to see my knife juggler trade easily with the barber. They want to see something of mine get shut down. They want to see me not put out damage. So you do the opposite. You get something that's hard to trade with. That Leok. It's annoying. It really is.
Yeah.
Uh, you and you're even protecting your explosive trap, which is fantastic. Um, you're putting out damage. You hero powering every turn. Just that's maximum value.
Yeah, that's true. I think personally, I would have Worgen infiltrated and hero powered and maybe quick shotted.
But
Uh,
why? You're so susceptible to swipe then, because Leok has 4 health. You throw
well,
in a
no, I'm
swipe.
saying if you didn't play Leok. I mean, this is a whole
Oh,
new
I
turn, but
gotcha.
that was
Oh,
only my 2 cents on the last
true,
turn.
true.
You took too long to talk.
Sorry, I was getting too into it.
No, it's okay.
Forgive me.
See what he decides to do on this turn, though.
Yeah. So let's see. So he
He's
throws down
just
the
trying to
juggler.
stay on curve, and like you said, he's going
Throws
for
down the
maximum
scientist.
value with the steady shot, and he gets a
Oh,
smorking knife juggler too. So
Morgan knife juggler. That's exactly what you need. So, if he top decks like a quick shot or something, this could really go well.
yeah, I think the win condition for he is not Axel here is if he can win
Next
before
turn.
next turn, because next turn
Yeah.
he has a lore coming out followed by another lore if he has to, and that's just a little bit too much health, a little bit too much healing that he is not Axel is gonna have to deal with. So it depends on how much damage he can push out this turn. And
Definitely. Oh, he's going for the hero power and does not attack. I think at this point he knows well that that is explosive trap, and he doesn't want to trigger it until he gets his heal in. And that five health of healing, that's something that makes a hunter sit down and be like, heals have to be nerfed. Remove them from the game.
heals are
Game is
cheap.
too hard. Yeah, heals are broken. Please nerf heals and armor up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so he does not kill him this turn, and he doesn't doesn't even have the chance to play the quick shot. But wow, okay. Um, Kuro chooses not to heal. That's a little
No,
surprising.
I was
Oh,
gonna say he's just gonna
okay.
innervate it. So
Well,
he gets to remove a minion and bring himself back up to 13.
okay. I thought that was gonna go
Morgan
slightly different.
Infiltrator not really gonna help out too much here.
Well,
Allows him to
it's a
quick
one
shot
match.
because it's a 1-drop.
Yeah. Let's see. You think Leroy could win?
Hounds
Oh,
doesn't do it.
doesn't do it. He's getting close, but there's another five health heal coming.
Yeah.
Still, there's an explosive trap that needs popping. Um, I feel like he is not would have preferred it be popped by now.
Yeah,
Um,
I think he would too, but Kuro is
because
playing around
it
it
could
very
always be
strongly.
just by 1 damage, and then you could armor up and pop it, and then I don't know. I mean, it seems like you're gonna get 5 more healing, right? So he's gonna be at
Yeah.
11. He's gonna guarantee take 2 from hero power, guarantee take 2 from Worgen, so he'll be at 7. Um, he is not as wearing him down pretty quickly. That's gonna be all his heals, and unless he pulls out a taunt, things aren't gonna look too great.
No, that's very true. I think it's gonna. I think he has to heal again here, which he's gonna
Yeah.
go for, and then it kind of comes down to what Axel draws into. Quick shot definitely helpful. He can hounds quick shot, and if he draws well, this is his game.
Yeah. Let's see it. Let's see the quick shot.
Quick shot. I have lost
Maximum
games. Quick shot
RNG.
into quick. Oh wait, is that it? 2,
What's
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Game.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You can't hero power.
Oh, I'm thinking that counts as 2. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's not
I'm thinking
game.
he's thinking the right play here.
But no, I think that's still game though. How else does Kuro come out of this?
Well, yeah. Understandably, it's still game, but
Yeah, I totally
to hold
miscounted
back,
mana, but
yeah.
I think
It'll definitely be game next turn.
yeah, I don't think he comes back from this. That healing, I think the healing might have been too much, but he's just having trouble running into taunts, or getting some taunts, and that doesn't help him. So
Yeah, well, I guess that's game.
yeah, I don't I don't see any way out of this. And he can't heal. He can hero power to stay away from lethal with the
Yeah.
and he's just gonna kind of seppuku here, it seems.
Stay away from lethal. LOL. Well, he could wild growth and then wild growth again for some more card draw, right?
Yeah.
No, it's over.
Yep. So he concedes.
All right.
Apologies on the miscount on the
So
mana there.
Face Hunter cannot be played anymore, and you see this loop back around to unfortunately that really really long mage again.
Yeah. And what is? Because the it's a mage versus what? Paladin?
What?
What is Kuro's last deck? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he had Warrior, Paladin, Druid. He
Oh no,
won with
that was it. That's the game, right?
No.
Well, no, because he won, so he has to play Druid again.
Let's do two. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
like confused the shit out of myself there.
Yeah.
My
No, the
apologies.
Druid was the one that was still playing. I thought you were wondering about the mage. That was
No, I
coming
was
back
wondering
into
about the Druid because I'm half brain dead right now.
Oh, it's okay. You've been casting long enough.
Yeah. It's
Go drink a slurp.
starting to take its
Playing
toll.
brain.
And it's definitely taking its toll on my voice. You hear my voice just like dying here?
I think you sound fantastic.
I'm
to
gonna
be
mute
honest.
my mic for a moment so I can clear my throat.
I'm sure that'll. Oh, I was about to say. I was actually about to be. I was about to like signal something to chat. Like he didn't mute his mic.
No, I did. I muted my mic for stream, guys. I only graced bloody with the presence of my wonderful throat clearing. So let's
Oh, it was beautiful.
hop
The
into this
sound
game
of
though.
10 angels. All right, so look at this. There's
She said it sounds
aspirin.
like 10
There's
angels.
a wild growth. There's a shade.
Dornasis
He's-
Aspirant, which I think is the obvious play here. He knows Axel's not going to have much of an answer to this.
And if he frostbolts it, guess what? Turn 3 play.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. That turn 3 play will be answered by an Innervate Coin Blizzard, right?
Yeah, totally.
Wait, no. Right.
Let's see what he
I was
does
trying to.
now.
I was joking, but I didn't realize that it might have actually confused you. No.
No, it didn't confuse me. I was trying to think of something witty and funny to say, but nothing came to
You
mind, so I
just
couldn't.
fully tapped out of that.
I couldn't get back at you with a little bit of joke there. So your joke landed, and I had nothing to return in favor.
What do you think of this matchup?
Well, considering it's a matchup we don't see very often.
Yeah, I mean, we see Freeze Mage versus Druid often. I see it often. And I know Freeze Mage versus Druid is not good for the Freeze Mage. So I would imagine that this runs slightly similarly.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I would imagine that it is a very similar matchup to Freeze Mage, even though it is kind of a fatigue type mage.
You want to know what's very interesting? I think what wins Freeze Mage, those few games that they win against Druid, is their Ice Block. And I didn't see this deck have an Ice Block. Not one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he subbed out the Ice Block, probably in favor of the Duplicate.
Yeah, or maybe the Yield Bot.
Yeah, so that could prove to be very annoying.
Especially because half the combo is in hand already. He's about to have 7 mana. He's about to play Dr. Boom.
Yeah, oh man, I question how Axel got this far with this deck. I'm not questioning his play. He's a very smart player, from what we've seen. But this deck is just not. Maybe it's just a bad set of matchups, but it's not panning out very well for him lately.
Yeah.
I guess a Duplicate on the Belcher, a pretty good target to have duplicated, but
Yeah, it's nice, but essentially, I feel like we're gonna see this game drag on for a while, just to get closed out by a double combo. Because by the time he's able to even touch his face and get him low enough for combo, he'll probably have an Innervate. And
yeah, I would imagine. And this is a pretty big board from Kuro. He's gonna Blizzard it, so it takes care of the 2/2, and it's gonna freeze up the other 2 minions. But
that sets him up to get Flame Struck next turn.
yes, Flame Struck.
Flame Struck. So Dr. Boom is played. That turn 8 Dr. Boom. One
Yeah.
turn too late, but it's okay. It's never too late for Dr. Boom. So do you freeze him? Do you Flame Strike him? I would flame strike him.
I think I would flame strike, but if you
Or
flame
maybe
strike, you
you
take the boom bot
freeze the
damage.
boom and throw down a belcher.
If I was gonna freeze, I think I would freeze and BGH.
Okay. He does have BGH, and
Yeah.
he does have to think that there really aren't any more targets that could get hit by BGH.
Yeah, I don't think Druid really runs any other minions that get hit by BGH other than maybe an Ancient of War that gets uprooted, but
Oh, no, I don't think that's a thing
I did that once
ever.
and I won that game.
Wow. I'm very proud of you. Did you wake up afterwards and then play some
Yeah.
Hearthstone?
Yeah, I woke up from the beautiful dream and then I went into real life and I tried it and it didn't work.
It's like me saying I run a mile every morning before I wake up. I'm just chasing my dreams.
There you go. Okay, so he ends up going with the Frost Nova and the BGH.
All right. So
The only issue with
definitely
that
really
is
like that.
Flame Strike is a little bit less valuable next turn because it doesn't deal
Yeah,
with the 7/5.
not at all. And he can even cycle now
Yeah.
by killing BGH with the spell power on board. I feel like, I mean, obviously he can't see what's in Kuro's hand, but he's not playing too great of a game against what's in there.
Yeah. Wow, my voice is just
Flame
not happy
strike,
with
and
me.
there's 12. There's 12, 13 damage. So I don't know. Really, I'm not sure what he wants to do here.
Yeah, and I mean the polymorph helps on the shade, but
Yeah, but then there's a Tharson. You can't play your Belcher. I think he's really out of moves. I think he's sitting here realizing that um
yeah, Oracle doesn't do much for him. All it does is helps fuel the Druid, which Druid just loves cycle.
yeah.
The heal bot doesn't do much this turn.
I can't think of anything that could save him. Because what? How much damage does he get next turn? He has 8 plus 5. Then Savage Roar, so that's another 6. So 8 plus 5 is 13, plus another 6 is 19, plus Swipe plus Hero Power. So that's lethal if he doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, and he cold lights to see if he gets anything out of it. So he throws down the Belcher. It's gonna slow down the Druid, and it's gonna
You
prevent
win.
lethal. But
It's the combo. You drew the Force of Nature. It's over.
oh yeah, so that's game. Sorry, and he's got the keeper, or he wants to even. He doesn't have to play. He could play it if he wanted
He
to.
doesn't
He's
have to play the
Innervate.
keeper at all.
It doesn't matter though. Like there's no way to win
It's
that.
more than enough for
Yeah,
lethal.
it's plenty.
And
See where the
yeah, so
Bobak
he is not
goes.
Axel. Does not take the series, unfortunately. Kuroebi, Kuroebi is the winner.
Yeah, Kuroebi takes the last game of the series. That was an awesome matchup though.
No, it was very
Awesome
great. It was
series.
it was an awesome series because it kept on going back and forth. It was like, well, I
Yeah,
shut you down, then I shut you down, and unfortunately, it kind of is a little example. It's a little example that sometimes creativity isn't the best thing. Sometimes you just need a good deck and you need to play well.
yeah,
And to stray away from these templates can always throw your opponent off, but you got to remember they're templates for a reason. They're
yeah.
great decks for a reason
I
because they
definitely
work.
agree, and I think a little bit of creativity helps, changing a card or two, maybe three, maybe even
Yeah,
four. But
attacking a
that
little
was
bit
just a
is not
whole. I
missing.
mean, I give him kudos though for playing
No, yeah,
a
definitely.
relatively almost completely unique deck.
Yeah, I
So it
give
was
him props for a very cool deck, and maybe it works a lot better on the ladder than it does here. But
yeah. But
yeah,
regardless, I think we're going to take a break. Me and Bloody are going to clear our throats a little bit off stream, and
oh, of
we
course.
should be back in just a few minutes with our next semi. Unless we went through with that, we'll be back with the final. Regardless, we'll be back with another match, another set of
Okay.
games. So don't touch that browser because we'll be right back.